Welcome to Everything in Between.
We're a mother
and daughter
with a lot to say about, well,
everything. I'm Braelyn.
And I'm Lynn. And this is your show for perspective, real talk,
and feeling less alone in the chaos.
We always start laughing. It's Friday.
Yeah, it is Friday.
Yeah, we have been recording sometimes on Mondays, sometimes on Fridays.
Fridays are definitely more fun.
Really?
At least this Friday feels more fun.
Yeah. You're not tired end of the week?
No, Friday is like the best day of the week in my opinion because you still have the whole weekend ahead of you.
Right.
You have like all of Saturday. So Friday night is like, that is my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were here at work today though, and what's your vibing? What's your vibe?
Yeah, great day today. It's something called the Lionsgate portal in astrology, which is 8/8. Granted, I'm not an expert on this. I don't know exactly what it means, but great for manifestation, just like a shifting of energy. You know, there's like a change in the wind type of feeling. Mm-hmm. And me and the girl I was co-working with today, we were both just like, stuff was just pouring out of us, ideas. And so I actually am going to go home after this and reorganize my office. And by reorganize, I mean, I'm going to move the furniture.
Oh, you're going to rearrange?
Yes, I'm going to rearrange. Thank you. That was a word I couldn't think of.
Okay.
And I'm excited because I'm going to put it, I was looking at pictures of when I started content creation in 2020 and my desk, my room was like a different orientation. I'm going to put it back to that because the idea that I got today was that I kind of missed the more creative side of content creation because for the past 2 years, I've just been doing content marketing, which is like great, but it's more like I'm creating ads versus like I'm creating to share a story or something like that. So I kind of want to get back into this older version of me. And I think by tapping into the way that my room was set up,
you came
when
up
I
with
was
that
producing
today?
And I came up with all of that today. Yeah.
Wow.
And the girl next to me was working on her course and she was feeling so inspired and she was just like brain dumping all this stuff. So it was like very high vibe, good energy, just like, you know, when stuff just flows and the ideas are flowing and you're like, yeah. So that was my day.
That was your day. I don't know if I tapped into that.
No, man, well, you didn't know what's happening. So sometimes
didn't.
if you know that it's happening, you can like you can call it in.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
If an energy is out there for you to grab,
I mean,
you
I
can
feel
say,
really
I'm
good
taking hold
today.
of that.
Tomorrow's my birthday.
Tomorrow is your birthday.
So yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I'm feeling that. Like I always just feel good when it's my birthday.
Yeah, me too.
So,
I feel great when it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like your day.
It's good to know that it's still fun when you're older because some people might start to hate their birthday.
Yeah, you're still the same person.
I know.
Just the
Just
shell
looks different in the mirror.
changes. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
experienced that. It's
Right.
I can't even imagine what it's like.
Yep.
Yeah.
We thought we would talk today about AI because we talk about it literally
All the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
And it comes up in my peer group meetings constantly, but like even in our family, you know, we're having dinner with your sister and her husband last night and we're talking about AI and how they're using it and like sharing ideas. And there's always somebody that's doing something
that you didn't know about.
Like all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just so fun.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like that when the internet first came around, it was the same
Excitement.
feeling and excitement. And then everybody's always
It's
afraid.
almost like, know, there's so much power behind it.
Right.
Like, that you know it's going to change stuff. And it's kind of fun to be like at the forefront of that.
Yeah.
We just had a AI roundtable at Thrive last month. And I just brought people in and I said, come prepared to share how you're using AI in your business. And it was funny because a lot of people had only heard about or learned about AI from men or in like men-centered spaces. So the women that came to this were really refreshed that it was like to hear women talking about it and women, how they're using it in their business, which is one reason why I was like, we should talk about AI.
It was different. Oh, that sangria is really puckery.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's so good.
But it was a packed room. We packed the room at this roundtable and it was just so fun because I am very well versed in AI. Like I feel like I'm probably in the top like 3%, I would say, of knowing what is going on in the world of AI. Maybe definitely top 5.
Okay.
So I was like sharing all this stuff, but even still the other stuff that people had in the room was like helpful to me.
Right.
Which is fascinating.
I've had some like life-changing experiences with AI in the last 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh,
How I'm using it.
Yeah. Well, we got ChatGPT 5.0.
I know that came out yesterday.
I know.
It was so cute. I was like, how are you different? It told me all the things.
Oh, cool. I need to do that with mine. That's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone is using it as like make better emails and like give me an outline for this meeting that's coming up. And I started using it as a thought partner, which is completely different. And it started because we took a 3-week sabbatical. We went to Maine and I was like, I don't know what I want out of this sabbatical for sure. I just had all this stuff fluttering around in my head. And I thought, I'm just going to like spit this into chat and see if it can possibly help me like order what I want to do and what I want to accomplish. So that when I leave in the 3 weeks, I feel like I had a nice balance of things and I got through some things I wanted to. And then it just went bananas with me on creating daily calendars and schedules and activities. And it would, and then it created some clarity days for me. And this is where I changed how I was using it. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to have a clarity day. What am I doing exactly? How do I just sit with myself?
Yeah.
And find clarity on something? I'm used to processing with other people.
Yeah. I'm a 5.2 human design profile and a 2 is the hermit. So I get clarity from being alone. So,
but what do you do for me? Exactly? Like, do you write down your clarity?
Oh, 100%. I would be journaling. I would probably be spending a large amount of time just staring at the sky.
Oh, yeah. That's not me.
Yeah. No, I retreat and I'm like, oh, here's all the clarity. It comes pouring through me.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But I didn't have that.
Yeah.
So I was actually processing, different ideas and things and having it help me get clear on things. So I did a combination of writing and then a combination of like putting things back into chat. And I created a project for some of this stuff. And there's like 2 business ideas that are coming out of that that I have super clear and like nailing down my core values and those kind of things that are important. And then on the clarity days, it gave me amazing prompts. And it also ordered them so that I could be like, okay, that's not just 8 hours of nothing.
Yeah.
Because it's writing in these little breaks and like a flow that felt really good. And I have since then come home from that and really used it as a processing tool, personal and business.
You're using it like a coach. Almost like a better version of myself. Yeah.
Like I can talk to myself.
Well, you are a coach.
Because it's only as good as the prompts you give it.
Yeah.
Right? But it's reflecting back what you're saying.
Yeah.
In a way that's kind of hard to do by yourself.
Yeah. No, I think definitely it like is in the way that you're describing it. It's like using it as a business coach. Or at least like when people come to Thrive and they like talk with people and they're like sharing their business ideas and people are sharing their ideas back. It's like you get that, but on demand whenever you want, not having to, wait for somebody else.
And then I think the thought prompts. So I was like, all right, what am I going to do with this 3-hour block that you gave me? Like, what am I doing in there exactly to find clarity around how I want to evolve my coaching practice? Or is there a program that I'm looking at that I can develop? Is there anything there? Is there any depth to that? Is there any there? And so it was able to give me a bunch of prompting questions that got pretty deep.
Yeah.
And I went off to my journal. I didn't process them all in chat. So I had a lot of things that I journaled and what I came out with was amazing. And I don't know how I would have done that.
It would have been a lot harder
prior.
And taken you longer.
Yes.
You could have done it, but it would have taken you longer and it would have been more
I've had
difficult.
clarity days before in my life, but it's all just me sitting there. What question do I want to ask myself?
Yeah.
And kind of self-prompting.
Prompting it like that is really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would call that life-changing because I came out of that sabbatical time.
You did. You were like so energized and excited.
And I brought stuff home. Like
and
I'm
we have
doing
a meeting
things
next
different.
week. Like you're doing stuff.
I'm doing what?
We have a meeting next week. Like you're taking
because
steps
of things
to
that
do the things. Yeah.
Right. It's true.
And we refreshed your Notion recently, which helps a lot.
Do we want to remind for folks what about Notion? Maybe they didn't listen to the first episode.
Oh, we just love Notion. I got her on the Notion train and it's just the best. And then we work together. So we use Notion for everything that we do together.
It is wild how we have these technical tools and I can't like they have literally given me a different
new
way
life.
to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that
It's ridiculous.
I never imagined us using the same tool to manage our lives because our lives are so different and our brains are so different.
True.
But our notions are so different.
Right.
It's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be like, you'll be like, I like doing it this way. And I'm like, that is the weirdest way you could ever do anything, but it works for her. So I'm like, go for it. But
Yeah, like even the way we manage our tasks.
yeah, completely different.
Like
so different.
You like looking at a calendar and I'm like, no, just today, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, technological tools, that Notion changed my life.
Right.
180.
Me too.
And now we have the Notion meetings, which it just records in your Notion page and then summarizes, and it's beautiful, and it doesn't have to have this stupid little guy that joins your call,
Oh my gosh.
and you can do it for in person.
Right.
It's been blowing my mind.
What I see that I think people would love to know is how do you get yourself out of that just I'm always feel behind
Ugh,
and my
the
brain is
worst.
just circulating the same thoughts over and over
to get it
again.
out.
How do we break out of that? And honestly, these tools have made it possible.
Yeah.
And it sounds so strange to
I know.
say
A software changed my
I
life.
used 2 tools, right?
Yeah.
And it really did change.
It's like those tech bros, my tech stack, but
I know.
really like my tech stack.
Right.
I love my tools.
And I took this sabbatical. I'm probably 8 or 10 weeks out of it now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still doing clarity days.
Oh,
Like
lovely.
I did my calendar and I'm like, I
I
don't
get a
want to
clarity
only
day.
do this once a year.
Yeah.
And so I'm throwing them in there and
Smart.
finding open spaces.
Nice.
And I think, you know what I'm doing? I'm actually sitting here waiting for like some weird hammer to drop.
Why?
I don't know.
That like it's gonna all blow up?
I feel so much calmer,
because
more
you
relaxed,
have
less
had
anxious.
like chronic stress for the last lots
long
of
time.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even now you've been doing your own thing for like 4 years and you were still doing it in a way that was stressful to you.
Yeah. I always felt behind.
Yeah.
And I know so many people, I don't know anybody other than there's a couple maybe where when you talk to them, they don't feel like they're just, yeah, you were there.
No, I mean, I don't feel like I'm behind
I
anymore.
know.
It's people that have systems.
I think so. But it's taking people a while to catch up and adapt and realize that
These tools.
some of these tools are
make your
worth
life
the
easier.
effort and that they're not so hard that you can't really use them to make a more effective life, I think.
Like one tool that you use that literally saves both of us so much time because I'm in your email inbox is Fixer.ai.
Fixer.ai.
It categorizes all of your emails. This isn't sponsored, by the way. It categorizes,
Yeah, we keep saying that, but like,
it categorizes all of your emails and it writes drafts based on your past responses. So then she can go through and just look at the ones that are flagged to respond. And there's already a draft in there.
there is.
Like that's such a simple thing that literally saves you so much frustration and time.
Yeah, it's the mental overload.
Yeah.
That, and I see this in almost everybody that I coach and work with. There's just that constant push, and you get through the week, and then you think,
What did
oh,
I
I've
even
got
do?
stuff on the weekend because I've got to catch up because I
Yeah.
had so many meetings, and I didn't get that project done I wanted to do. I don't have any time to think about what it is that I want to do.
Yeah.
And
There's no time
so
to
I'm going to
breathe.
spend the time on the weekend. But then on the weekend, I thought I was going to like get that shopping done.
Yeah.
Or,
It's just never
clean my
ending.
garage out.
Yeah.
And it's just a cycle.
I think it's worse for ADHD people because you add the rumination. So it's like you're repeating the thoughts over and over in your head.
The
So
non-ADHD people also ruminate.
that's why I love Notion, because it has whatever way I need to get things out, whether it's I need to literally do like a stream of consciousness, brain dump, just get it all out, or I need to actually brain dump all of the tasks that are floating in my head. Or maybe I have an idea for a project. I'm not going to do it right now, but I want to get everything out.
Right.
I'm having the idea. I'm inspired in the moment. I need a place to get it out, because once it's out, you can stop focusing on it.
Right.
And it gives you like room to breathe.
You guys posted this article in our family chat.
Not me.
Somebody did. One of your sister. And I think the article was about people are using ChatGPT instead of therapists.
No, but see, you also posted an article where a therapist came out and said, if you're using ChatGPT for not like trauma, abuse,
No, it's
any of
actually
that
helpful,
stuff, but
right?
But for like low level, like self-awareness, like, you know, maybe more confidence, like smaller things, the therapist, it was a New York Times article.
Right.
The therapist said it's actually helpful.
They did say it's for people who can't get to their therapist or they're not in therapy and they can't afford it. A lot of times it can at least help them process things.
Yeah.
But then the article posted today,
It was
course,
opposite of that.
was completely flipped.
Yeah.
And was like,
how it can cause delusion. Yeah.
right.
Basically,
Yes.
it can send you down a bad
There's
spiral.
a lot of things that can cause
because it'll
delusion.
just confirm whatever you're saying. So if you go in there and you're like talking about, I'm gonna, you know, take over the world or whatever, it's gonna be like, bestie, we got this.
Right.
This is your 5-day plan of how you're gonna steal the moon. Like,
Yeah.
it will just give you whatever you want.
So my son-in-law last night was saying that you can actually change the mode
Yes.
and you can tell it to be harder on you.
Oh, you can do it. You can give
and-
it all kinds of custom
But
instructions.
there's actually modes in the settings.
Oh, well, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Huh.
That's
I
what he
didn't,
told
haven't
me.
seen that either.
Yeah.
But you can instruct
But you
it
can
certain
say, hey,
things.
can you stop just patting me on the back?
Yes.
Because
But,
I really
like,
want you to question what's happening here.
it's, yeah, you have to tell it what you need. I like it as like a hype buddy, you know? I don't want it to be challenging me all the time when it comes to stuff for my business, because like I am good at what I do and I like to, like, I work alone on purpose. You know what I mean? I want to be the one that makes the decisions when it comes to my business.
Sure.
And I feel good in every decision I make. So I'm not like, challenge me on my decisions, but I'm like, just hype me up. Like that's what I need from it. And so that's what it does. And it's great. And I share wins and, you know,
On a personal level,
yeah.
your dad took a road trip that I was not on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I was home and something came up that didn't sit well with me. And I was like, oh, I'm going to really have to talk to him about this. So typically I would ruminate around that because I'm not going to talk. He's not home for 2 days.
Yeah, it was a while.
Right. And so I would often, and this was towards the evening.
When those thoughts tend to get worse.
Yes. And so I just sat down and I just couldn't get myself out of this cycle. So I sat down with chat and I might have even just talked into it in my phone. And I was just sort of laying out what I was experiencing and what the issue was and all of that. I have my privacy settings set so that it's not
fine.
learning for
Yeah.
everybody else. Yeah. And, you know, it gave me things like a good friend would do.
Yeah.
Like, well, you have every right to feel this way. But then the
It
cool thing
validates
was,
you.
it said, and you have a right to get a good night of sleep tonight. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I would have told myself that.
Yeah.
So it's like, would you like me to give you some steps that you could take to make sure that you can sleep well and know that we're going to have this conversation in well framed when the time is right and when Brad is back. And
I
so,
have so many friends that use it like that.
yeah.
So many, especially a lot of anxious people will put
I have an
in
anxious
their
bent.
anxious thoughts, and then it can, because I feel like when you're in that moment, that whatever that like beta brainwave,
It's right here in the
you're-
frontal lobe,
You're
right?
not thinking clearly.
No.
So to have something that can kind of be like, hey, this is valid, or also this isn't valid, like it can be nice to discern.
But the sleep thing was amazing.
Yeah, that's
and
phenomenal.
I did it. And so for me, the takeaway was that this actually worked for me. Like
Yeah.
if had I done those tools, and it didn't work, I don't know, maybe I would have been like, well, that was shitty
But
advice.
it gave you tools and you did them and it worked and you felt
right.
better.
And I slept well. And I was able to set the thing over here and not say, oh, I'm just going to mask over that. We're not going to talk. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But I was able to set it aside and then focus on that I had a right and a need to get a good night of sleep.
Yeah.
And it was
That's pretty cool.
wild.
Yeah, my anxious friends are like loving it because they're like, you know, and even me, I don't like flying on planes. And I had a plane ride recently where my entire family was on the airplane. Talk about anxiety inducing
No, we split it up on two different planes.
it was
Two
not
planes.
that. It was something else. We were
Oh, a
going to
different one?
Kansas.
Oh,
we were all on the plane except one sister and my husband. And I was like, well, this is great. We're all going to. And so I was
just
feeling
the
really
husbands.
anxious
The
about
husbands
it.
were not on the
Yeah.
plane.
I was feeling really anxious about it. And so it gave me like a mantra that I took a screenshot of for when I was on the airplane, that I just like repeated to myself. It gave me a bunch of facts about airplane safety because I was like, help me. Like, and it was like, of course you feel anxious. Your entire family is on an airplane. Like
Right.
that makes sense. So it's like
They're not like, you
validating.
idiot, right?
Yeah. But it like really helped. Like it was an amazing tool because I don't get anxiety that often, but an airplane is a situation where I do. And I was like, oh, like the mantra actually helped me so much. I like read it and, we're like on the plane, it's all bumpy. And I'm like, this plane is guided by skilled hands. Like I am safe in this moment. But it was like really, really helpful. So yeah, I get it. It's great.
Yeah. I just see something and have that tool. And then I just was thinking about like, I could have called a friend.
You could
But
have.
I don't usually do that. But let's say I did. And I was talking to the kids about this last night. I was like, what friend is going to give you that good of advice?
No, they're
Because
not.
sometimes they're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's like da-da-da, and you should be all upset. And like, they're not usually going to say, well, why don't
people
you
are getting
set that
better.
aside
But
and,
yeah, no.
You deserve a good night's sleep.
They're not going to have the perfect answer because they're a person too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they react emotionally.
I mean, yeah, but it is interesting. I just saw this graph today that showed like stats for people. And one of them was like since 2016, it had 3 age groups and it was extroversion. And all 3 age groups, it was quite a downtrend from 2016 to now. So people are becoming less extroverted.
Oh, not even just by generation.
It was 3 generations, but all 3 had gone down. So it was like 19 to 35 and then 36 to
What's
50.
happening?
So I thought that is an interesting thing. Like, is this going to further add to like the disconnect of humans and, make people call their friends less? Like, is it
Yeah.
just like a fun ethical, like, can it replace humans? Like, can it replace human connection? Will we all be
No.
talking to these little robot therapists in 20 years? And we don't even have,
Yes
it's
and
very
no.
Black Mirror,
yes
right?
and no. Yeah, of course.
But it's just interesting because it's like, I'm sure there's so many people who are like, oh, I'm not going to like burden my friends with my relationship talk over and over and over. I'm going to like literally all of my friends that are single in their 30s use ChatGPT like to talk over the stuff that their guys that they're dating are sending them.
Well,
like they
'cause your
screenshot it
friend's
and they're
gonna
like,
get emotional with you.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, is that good? Like what, It's just an interesting thing to think about.
I just like to
like
say-
it's so helpful and so good, but like, should we be calling our friends and getting worse advice? I don't know.
I've been saying lately, that's interesting. Because for me, like, I don't know that we're going to be able to judge everything as being like, is this good? Is this bad? Like,
No, yeah.
They gave us all cell phones. Is that good? Is it bad? We all have them. If we could see how addicted we are to our phones now.
Oh, yeah.
Would we have done anything different though? No, the technology was just rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen. Like there's no really putting brakes on it from that perspective.
No. And a lot of people like online on TikTok will say like, oh, but the environment. You can't use AI because of the environment. But I think what they forget is that all of the internet requires the same
They just typed that in
power.
and it still took,
I read somewhere that like scrolling on TikTok for like 10 minutes is no different than using AI. So like it's still, but it's interesting. I have this, me, I'm like blinded by optimism. I'm as optimistic as they get. I think that AI is going to be the catalyst for people to find renewable energy sources.
That's amazing.
Because we need the tech people.
It's going to have to solve
so
it for
involved
itself.
that they said, wait, we can't power our AI. We need to figure out some solar or something. So that's like my whimsical dream of the future where everything is perfect in my utopia is that AI will get us to more renewable energy.
I just believe in humans,
well, yeah, me too.
and
But humans are also greedy.
of course, but
Yeah.
most of us aren't.
I mean, but the people with a lot of money are generally
Sure.
pretty greedy.
But we need these super smart people that are figuring stuff out as we go along.
Well, yeah, there's always smart
You know.
people who care about stuff.
Right.
Unless the government kills them.
Like where we've gotten wow. Dark place you went to
That
right
happens
there.
a lot, okay? Oh, that person that was working on that renewable energy source just
Gone.
disappeared.
By the way, did you hear that Tesla opened a restaurant?
No.
Oh my God.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
They had this all planned before Elon got involved in the government and became very unpopular in
Yeah.
a lot of circles, right? And then left and whatever. So, people were setting Tesla places on fire and all this.
Yeah.
So I think it's in LA. And they opened like this space age looking diner. Yeah, it's kind of spacey looking. And they opened it. And of course, what's happening in LA when you open something with Elon Musk's name? There's like protesters everywhere, And then they're playing like space movies in there. And then the food looked disgusting. I don't know if it was, but somebody was reviewing it. It was like a chili dog, and it had like.
What you're describing sounds like an alternate dimension right now. Like this is not real.
Actually happened.
I feel like I'm in a Marvel movie. I landed on the
look
wrong
it up.
earth.
I don't know how long it's going to stay open, but like
it wasn't on the Onion. Are you sure?
Chili dog had like soup all over it. Like it was disgusting. Anyway, go look that up if you want some fun. That had nothing to do with anything.
No, that's funny though.
But it's a really funny story. And it's like he couldn't pull back on doing the restaurant because when he started the plans,
How long does it take to do a
people didn't
restaurant?
hate Tesla.
That's so
I don't
dumb
know.
though.
It's super
It sounds
weird.
like something his like 12-year-old kid came up with.
So if you're interested, or if anybody listening is interested in, I just read a novel that just came out this summer, and it hit Oprah's book club. So of course, there you go. That's like your ticket to bestseller. But it has a ton of AI wrapped into it.
Oh, cool.
And their ads for it were so good because it would say like, hey, if your family of all different ages can read this novel and all get something out of it and all really like relate to it and enjoy
What's it called?
Culpability.
Culpability?
Culp. C-U-L-P.
Okay.
Do you know what that word means?
No.
You can look it up later.
Okay.
All right. It's like, are we culpable for what's going on with AI and where does it end up?
Oh, cool.
Yes. So the mom in the story has her PhD, and she's like an AI expert.
Oh, cool.
But she brings in like the piece of it. She asks all the really hard moral questions.
Yeah, that's
around
fun.
AI,
it's fun to
right?
just like think about
so
that stuff,
every
right?
chapter had a little clip of one of her writings.
Oh, cool.
But it's got all kinds of drama in it and
Sounds
family
fun.
relationships.
Yeah.
Culpability. Bruce Holsinger.
Nice.
Really great story because it's just fun.
Yeah.
Like I would say it's a fun read. Anybody probably listening to this podcast would probably like this book.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
Are you gonna read it? It's in my Kindle library.
I was going to say we share the same Kindle library.
Yeah. It's a good one.
I canceled my Prime though. Did you?
No.
You didn't?
Out of what? You're
I
mad
just
at
like
them?
screw Jeff Bezos. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I canceled my Prime.
I'm not
but
there
I still
yet.
use a Kindle.
Okay. That's weird.
Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Go to the library.
find another
So
e-reader.
hard. I
Yeah.
read so much more because I read on my Kindle,
too.
and you took all the barriers away to going and getting a book.
Yeah, it's amazing. There was this time in my Discord community where it was Prime Day and literally like 20 people bought Kindles. And it was like a Kindle revolution because everybody was ADHD and people were like, no, you'll actually read.
We had a little mini Kindle revolution in our family.
We did, yes, because my sister told me that reading on a Kindle meant you weren't really reading. She said that exact
And then
thing.
for her birthday, she wanted a Kindle
She got one.
because it
And
had
her
sage
husband,
green.
who said the same thing.
Yes.
It's not real reading.
Yeah. I know.
But the funny thing is, my husband also was kind of like, I don't think I'll ever get a Kindle. And then like a little while after he started reading real books, he was like, my hand hurts. And I was like, yeah,
really?
it does. Holding a book, it hurts your hand.
Oh, he tried to read a real book.
He was reading a bunch of real books and he was like, I don't like this. I think I'm going to get a Kindle. And I was like, well,
Oh, okay.
you'll read more.
We take a family vacation every year.
Oh, yeah. There was like 17 Kindles lying around.
Everybody was reading, and I was like, I have the best family ever. I was so proud.
It was funny. Yeah, there was a big ass couch, and come 2:00, 3:00, while some people were like prepping
Everybody's
dinner.
Kindling.
Everybody showered from the day, and everyone would just be sitting there reading their Kindle.
Yeah.
Everyone had different sizes, different
Like the
cases.
TV went on for movies at night.
at night, but yeah,
Like maybe 2 or 3 times.
but yeah, we were just
I
kindling.
know. So should we do our wrap?
Yeah.
What is our obsession? You want to go first?
Okay. Well, at first I was gonna say Notion, just because I'm just feeling the love of, I don't know. There's
If
new
Notion were a
things
person,
and-
like literally you would marry it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But I'm also watching this TV show right now on Netflix that is called Better Late Than Single.
Is this a Korean one?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay.
It is a Korean dating show for people that I don't know much about Korean culture, but I think that maybe the word eternally single is like a label that they give people who like don't date in high school. So these people are like in their late 20s and 30s and they've never really dated. and they all call themselves an eternal single. So that's why I think like maybe it's something that.
Okay.
So then
what's the name of the show?
Better Late Than Single.
Okay.
On Netflix, Korean. And so then they basically like Love Island them, where they take like 12 people and they make them live on a little resort.
Oh no.
For a week, and they all date and they have
How old are they?
activities. 26 to 31.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's so cute.
Is it like dirty, like the MTV shows?
No. These people have never dated.
Okay.
These people have never. Some of them have never kissed.
Okay.
No. It's very sweet. It's not that at all.
Okay.
It is like they like the one guy said on a first date, "What do you want?" And he said, "I don't know, maybe like brush fingers together like this."
Brush fingers.
Yes. Yeah. So that's very cute and sweet. It's very funny, and it's really good. And we've been watching one episode a night because they're like an hour and a half long. But yeah, it's so good.
How many
I love
eps
when I
are
find
there?
a good TV show. 10.
Okay. Do you think I would like it?
I think everyone would like it.
Okay.
Because it's romantic and it's sweet.
You read my book, I'll watch your
it's
show.
Funny. Yeah. Perfect. Culpability.
Culpability.
Yeah.
First, I'll learn what the word means.
Yeah. But what about you? What was your obsession?
I feel funny saying this.
Why?
Because I'm a writer by trade.
Yeah.
Like I've been paid to write.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
And I don't journal.
Yeah.
I've tried, and then I don't know what I'm writing about.
Yeah.
So I've written blogs. I write newsletters. I've written tons of stuff, but there's always kind of this purpose to it. So for me, it was like, if it's not being published, like what am I doing exactly?
By the way, I've been trying to tell her that she needs a Substack, and she doesn't listen to me.
Okay, well, maybe. I'm not going to put my journals out there.
No, maybe, but you might.
So my problem was I didn't have prompts. So when I was on my sabbatical, and it was like, hey, it basically said you're going to journal every morning. I was like, great. Can you give me some prompts? And so it gave me 5 prompts. I'm still using them.
Nice.
Because they weren't like sabbatical specific. I can get done in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this is such a simple tool. And I think so many people are like into gratitude journaling, and like
I love gratitude journaling.
That's where you start. And for me, that can get really rote because I'm like, my life is pretty nice. And
but you're supposed to think small.
I'm thankful for
comfort of your couch, comfort of your clothes.
That does not do anything for me at all.
Oh, wow.
I'm just like, I don't know. Like, there's a couch.
Oh, but like it's comfortable. This delicious meal.
Yeah.
Spending this time with my daughter.
Yeah.
Tiny.
Okay. Well, anyway, the prompts are incredibly helpful. And then there's a Sunday night one that's more of a reflection. So I don't know if you know, I read a lot of modern Stoic stuff. I read a lot of Ryan Holiday, like Stoicism as a Greek philosophy. And the Stoics journal morning and night, typically. And at night, it's all kind of a reflection on how your day went. And I was like, I don't know, that seems kind of harsh. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm performing for myself. Like, what went better today? Like, what could I have done different? Like, what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why
I'm
did that
just
make you
laughing
laugh?
because you just the same problems. Like, it just never changes as a human. It just made me laugh.
Yeah, it does make you laugh that like inside my head, because I'm 62
You're like
tomorrow.
a Gen Z inside your head.
Probably.
Yeah.
I feel calmer though.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's really helping me. And now if I don't get that time in my morning,
Feel weird.
like it's 10 minutes. Yeah, I do. Even on my tight mornings where there's a few, meetings that I have to go to once a month that are early. So I have to leave a little bit early. And so I have to shrink my schedule down. Journaling is not being
Is
left
it
behind.
non-negotiable?
No.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. And
Are you doing it by hand?
I am writing.
Wow.
And I write out the question.
Yeah.
So it just takes me some time to think.
Wow. Powerful.
Yeah. Should I say what the prompts are?
If you want to.
I think they're pretty good.
Sure.
How do you want to feel today is the first one.
Great.
And that can be anywhere, like centered, focused,
whatever.
happy, whatever. How am I, and this came from sabbatical.
Yeah.
In what way am I going to enjoy outdoors and move my body today?
Wow.
So
Important.
pretty simple, pretty important. Who or what do I want to connect with? Can be an idea or a person.
Yeah.
So that's helped me be proactive and being like, oh, I'm going to call my sister today.
Oh, good.
Right?
I like this. I might steal it.
Yeah, it's really good. What's one priority I'd like to focus on today? One.
Win your day.
Yeah, one priority. And I can't remember. Is that 5 anyway?
I don't know.
What would make today feel meaningful and memorable?
That's basically like a gratitude journal.
No, it's not.
It's a lot of the same
It's
questions.
ahead of time.
Yeah, but I do the gratitude journal that I have, you do in the morning.
Gratitude journal that I have.
What are 3 things that would make today great? And an affirmation for the day.
Is it the beginning?
The beginning of the day.
Oh, it's similar.
What were 3 things that would make you have a good day?
Right.
Because then you write down little things. Spend time outside. Have a good meal. Laugh with my husband. And then you're at the end of the day, you're like, oh, I did all 3 of those. I had a great day.
Oh, well, it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
So, I keep talking to anything I go through that I share with people that I work with. And I'm finding a lot of people were at that same point. They're like, I tried a journal. I tried a gratitude thing. It didn't resonate. But then when they realize they can either have their own personalized prompts using ChatGPT, which by the way, mine is now named Quill.
Oh, cute. Mine doesn't have a name.
Well, you can ask it.
I don't want to. It seems weird. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah. Because mine told me the night I was writing in it, it got a little...
I'm scared for what you're about to say.
It told me I was not alone. And I was like, yes, I am actually. But I didn't want to hurt its feelings, so I didn't say. And then my husband said, excuse me, what? You didn't want to hurt the the algorithm's feelings?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And it was like, I'll be here in the morning. Like it was.
Oh, I have shared some pretty profound stuff with mine. And it's
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Or just I'll check in with you in the morning. Let me know, I'll be signing off for the night and it'll be
it's just another you.
Mine helps me. I use it to help me manifest in a sense.
You
but
need help manifesting?
Well, no, just
there's no
helps
way.
me recognize what I'm doing to shift my reality.
Oh.
So then it will
well,
be
that seems like a whole nother
so
hour
then it will be
that we
you're
could talk
on
about.
you're on CEO energy, and I'm like, yes, I am.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's fun.
Yours is probably really funny.
Mine is.
We
should compare.
It probably needs a name.
No, I don't want to give it a name. It feels weird.
Yeah.
Because it's not it.
No, I know.
It's just a large language model.
Yes.
That writes.
Yeah.
But it makes you feel things.
It does. So interesting.
On that note.
All right. I guess we're done for today.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm
Thanks
Lynn.
for joining us. I'm Braelyn.
And this is Everything in Between.